Well, hey guys, how you doing tonight? This is Bear with Bear's Den Acrylic Art, back with another painting video. And not just any video, this is my contribution to this month's challenge from Nate's Art Lab. And I guess in the spirit of the season, pun intended, our challenge was to use orange. Now, orange happens to be my favorite color. Not just any orange. I tend to go for the more burnt tones. So that's what we're going to be using tonight in a ring pour. So I have my own version of Golden's Quinacridone Burnt Orange, which I mixed 3 separate colors to get this one, and I can put that in the description. We have Golden's Nickel Azo Gold. We have Amsterdam Azo Orange. We have Golden Iridescent Copper Light. And we have this custom, it was like a metallic black that I added some cobalt violet and some permanent violet dark to give it a more, really, really intensely dark purple color. And I have a new cloud mix that I am going to be testing out. So on this 18-inch wood round that I am reusing, I'm going to put down my base. We're going to get our colors in the cup, and I'm going to be doing a ring pour, tilt, spin, and once that dries, I'm going to move on to embellishing. So let me get the pillow down, the cup mixed and stacked, and I'll see you back here in just a second. All right, so I have my little pillow down. I have my little tape tab pointed due north. I've got my handle. So now let's get to our flip cup. Now, ring pour. Now, these paints are a little on the thicker side, but I wanted them to match the cloud pour recipe that I got from Willie B's channel. So it's, 1 part soft body white from Artist Loft, 1 part Vallejo Pearl Medium, 2 parts Floetrol with a little bit of water to thin. And that turned out to be like, 2/10 of an ounce. So, here we go. All right. So this was that metallic black. All right. So for once, I actually don't want the center to be in the center, but just motion of the ocean. Just trying to open up some of these lines a little bit. right, so let's try to decide where I want to go first. Because I do want to keep, I got a lot of the purple towards me. And I want to keep that if possible. Alright, so now we're going to start going over the edge. You can see why I use the handle. All right, I'm going to place that down. And if I can get the glove off without flinging paint everywhere. All right, now I can tell I'm still rusty because the purple should have been in the center. First one in, last one out. But I got that backwards. So we're gonna give this a spin. Not too hard, because I don't have the same amount of room y'all do. All right, one more. Right. I'll try and pull some of this back ever so slightly. All right, perfect. All right, so that is step one. So let me get myself cleaned up and I will take you in for the wet results. So come on down. All right, so here are the wet results, and pardon the glare as always. All right, this looks really dark through my viewfinder, but I am kind of digging what's happening. I really do like the clouds around the center. Now this part that is mostly the Quinag, that is where my copper moon is going to go, somewhat off center, because I want it to be like all of the clouds and such are swirling around it. So we will see You know, this is a lot more violet than it is orange, but you know, I also like how pale, come on, focus. There we go. I like how pale these clouds are in comparison to how dark the outer edge is. So, I'm excited to see what this looks like when it is dry. Why does my phone not want to focus? Come on. All right, there we go. So let's check back in a day or two and see what this looks like when it is dry so that we can move on. All right, dried results. You can see that this dried really, really well. I love that all along the edge here, you have the copper that is kind of highlighting or illuminating the metallic, like super dark purple. I love the banding. Now, this center right here looks out of place. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put a copper leaf moon, and then I'm gonna paint in like a branch and a raven. So I am going to figure out what's the best way to sketch that onto the board, and I'll show you my sketch in a minute. So see you back. All right, so I forgot to hit record when I put the copper leaf down, the copper moon. So what I did was I painted the tree an opaque oxide black from Amsterdam, and the raven is graphite, both opaque colors, but I did a couple coats. Then, pardon the shadow, but we've got the textured moon, as you were, the copper leaf, all kind of being swirled around by our clouds. So, quote the raven, nevermore. All right, guys. Well, thank you once again for joining me for my contribution to Nate's Art Lab. This one was a lot of fun. I love orange, I love Halloween, and I love Poe. So, quote the raven, nevermore. There are a ton of truly talented artists contributing this month. So I will make sure to link the playlist in my description. So please, by all means, check them out. And, I will see you guys back on the next video. So take care. Bye-bye.